Ladies, what the fuck is happening tonight? There we go. All right, we're back on. The camera's back to working. We got this puppy back rolling. Um, so at least we got this shit going back on. Ladies and gentlemen, let me talk about the NFL Week 14. I'm going to do a huge breakout real quick. The first game, I want to focus on some games, and then we'll go by we'll go by pieces. So the first game I want to focus on was the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 33-27. Tampa Bay wins it, but they almost came back, man. The damn Bills almost came back. It was at one point, I believe it was 24-3. But then at halftime, Buffalo made some damn adjustments. They cut the lead. They tied it actually 27-27. And then in overtime, 33-27. Tom Brady gets that damn touchdown. I was a little bit surprised. There was 23 seconds left when they tied it up 27-27. And Bruce Arians and Tom Brady decided to take a knee and let the time milk out to go to overtime. I'm like, really? I'm scratching my ass. I don't even have androids. You got the coach, Tom Brady, and you're just going to let those 23 seconds. I don't know if I can't remember if they had timeouts or not. Maybe they didn't have any timeouts left, and that's why they decided to go to overtime. But yeah, Buffalo gets the ball. They can't do anything. They punt, and Tom Brady drives them down the field, and they win the damn game with a touchdown, 33-27. But good job by Buffalo coming back. Like I said, at one point, they were down 24-3. So at least they didn't give up. But the problem with Buffalo, man, is Jesus Christ, man. They do not want to run the football at all, man. They just don't. The only time they run the ball is when they do a freaking a fucking quarterback draw with Josh Allen. Josh Allen had 12 runs for 109 yards in one touchdown. They ran as a team. They ran for 173 yards, but 109 were from Josh Allen. They got to run the football more. They ran the ball 19 times, but 12 were with Josh Allen. So technically, they only used the running backs, Matt Breida and Devin Singletary. They only used them 7 times for 64 yards. That's the one team. That's the weakness of this team, I feel. They don't run the football. They just don't run the football. I don't know why it is. They just don't run the damn football. And they're too one-dimensional, I feel. Too much passing. They passed it tonight 54 times. I think that's, and that even last one when they made it to the AFC Championship game, I thought that was a problem. They just don't run the football. I thought it was something they would really focus on this season. But so far, it's even worse this year. Like I said, every week it seems to be that Josh Allen leads the team in rushing. I just don't get it, man. But let me read the stats here for Josh Allen real quick. 54 passes completed, 36. He's completed a bunch of these passes. 308 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He also had another touchdown rushing, 109 yards rushing. He killed it. Stephon Diggs led the way with 7 catches, 74 yards. Cole Beasley, 9 catches, 64 yards. Dyson Knox, 7 catches, 60 yards. A bunch of guys had a bunch of catches, because of all the damn throws. They threw the ball 54 times. Everybody was getting involved, man. But Josh Allen overall, 3 touchdowns, 2 throwing, 1 on the ground, 1 interception. But man, too much responsibility with this poor kid. He's literally like their fucking quarterback / running back. Jesus Christ, man. He had all together tonight combined had over 400 yards, 300 throwing and then 100. Is this like the white version of Lamar Jackson? I bet you Paradon. Tom Brady. Again, they threw the ball out 46 times, completed 31, 263 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Chris Godwin had a field day, 10 catches, 105 yards. Mike Evans, 6 catches, 91 yards, 1 touchdown. Gronkowski, 5 catches, 62 yards. But yeah, man. Leonard Fournette, 113 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. Tom Brady, 363 yards throwing. But yeah, man. Jesus Christ, man. The Buffalo Bills have got to get a damn running game, man. They just have to get a damn running game. They're too one-dimensional. But let's go around the league right now. You got Cleveland beating Baltimore. Baltimore had to play the game with their second-string quarterback as Lamar Jackson went out with an ankle injury. I don't know how serious it is. They don't think it's that serious. They think it's a low sprain, not a high ankle sprain. They think it's a low ankle sprain. So he shouldn't be out for that long for a low ankle sprain. But he'd leave the game in a cart, in a walking boot. Tennessee 20-0 versus Jacksonville. I believe, what's his face? Trevor Lawrence had fucking 4 interceptions, no touchdowns. The poor kid, man. Jesus Christ, man. It might be time to get Urban Meyer out of there. 48-9. The Chiefs beat the hell out of the Raiders. Jesus Christ, man. Saints 30-9 versus the Jags. Cowboys 27-20. Again, Cowboys were up big, I believe 28-7. And the fucking Washington almost came back at the end. Dallas was able to hold them off. But Jesus Christ, man, Washington almost came back in this damn game. That defense looks pretty legit now. With you got fucking Randy Gregory, Micah Parsons, and fucking DeMarcus Lawrence and that front seven. They look fantastic, man. I think that's what the let me look at these stats. Hold on here. I think that's what the Rams were thinking when they got Von Miller pairing them up with Aaron Donald. I think that's what they're trying to envision. What the Dallas Cowboys had going today with their defensive line with Randy Gregory, Micah Parsons, and DeMarcus Lawrence. Let me see here. Yeah, Micah Parsons had 2 sacks tonight. DeMarcus Lawrence had 1. And Randy Gregory, I think, didn't he even have an interception? Yeah, he had a sack and he had an interception. I don't know, man, but whatever. They don't do good with these fucking apps keeping the stats with the fucking defensive players. But yeah, that defense, man. At the end, I don't know what happened. They kind of want to giving the game away, but they survived 27-20. Atlanta 29-21 versus Carolina. Seattle 33 versus Houston 13. Denver 38-10 versus Detroit. LA Chargers 37-21 versus Giants. Another great game right here. San Francisco in overtime beats Cincinnati 26-23. And then the final game, 45-30, Packers beat Bears. But this game was a little bit weird. The Bears actually had a 10-0 lead. Then they took another 10. Then they took a 24-14 lead. I think they every point tonight, like most of the it was only 3-0 in the first quarter. It was kind of boring. And then you go to fucking the second quarter. The Bears scored fucking 24 points. The Packers scored 21. That second quarter was entertaining as fuck, man. Jesus Christ, man. The Bears scored 24 points and the Packers scored 21. And then the damn Packers kind of took over, took a 28-27 lead, 35-27. Then they won it 45-30. They kind of dominated the second half. I think they were rusty, but once they shook that roster up at halftime, they bit the hell out of them in the second half. Rodgers had 37 passes completed, 29, 241 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. The guy was a monster tonight. A.J. Dillon, 71 yards. Aaron Jones, 35. I think he's a little bit hurt. He did have a touchdown, though, did Aaron Jones. Devontae Adams, 10 catches, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Aaron Lazard, 6 catches, 75 yards, 1 touchdown. Yeah. The Packers exploded, especially in that second half. But yeah, not a lot of upsets today. I mean, not a lot of upsets. Yeah, I think I got every game right except 2. Cincinnati and San Francisco and Carolina and Atlanta. Everything else I got right in my pick. It was a pretty easy week. All the teams that should have won. Let's see what happens tomorrow with Arizona and LA. But yeah, pretty easy win. Some blowouts. Those 2 games at the end there were pretty damn good between Cincinnati, San Francisco, and Buffalo and Tampa Bay. But Buffalo, man, they're starting to fall apart. Is New England to win that fucking AFC? I don't know, man. I'm scratching my ass. I don't even have Androids. New England. I think it's a 2-game lead now for New England. Let me look at the standings here. So New England leads the East. Why the fuck does it not say the the games. I don't get these stats really. All right, whatever. New England leads 9-4, then Buffalo 7-6, then Baltimore barely hanging on to the fucking AFC North. Cleveland might win the division, but Cincinnati too. Although Cincinnati lost today. Tennessee and leads the AFC South. Houston might still have a chance of like 2 games back. Kansas City, they might actually fucking win the. After all the struggles, they might actually win their division. They lead 9-4. Then the Chargers 8-5. Even Denver might have a chance at 7-6. Cowboys lead their division 9-4. I think they're gonna win theirs. Packers are running away with their division. NFC North 10-3. Same thing with the Buccaneers. They're running away with theirs 10-3. And Arizona, they're probably gonna win theirs. Rams still might have a chance. They're 2 games back. They got to win tomorrow. Otherwise, they're going to be 3 games back. Arizona sits at 10-2. But yeah, man, it's. I mean, what the fuck is happening? It's looking like New England might possibly fucking win the East, and I don't know who the hell. Either Baltimore, Cleveland, or Cincinnati might win the North. Tennessee should win the South. Kansas City, I think, is going to win the West. Dallas should win the East. Green Bay's going to win the North. Tampa's going to win the North. Arizona should. There's something, but yeah, I mean, I think the AFC East and the AFC North are very up in the air between New England and Buffalo, and then probably between 3 teams in the AFC North with Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Baltimore. But I don't think Lamar Jackson's going to be that long. I think they're saying it's a low sprain, so maybe he can get back as soon as next week. It was kind of stupid the way they just kind of like, I don't know. I thought it looked kind of stupid the way I thought they were being too cautious, maybe too dramatic with the cast, like with the walking boot and carting him off. It looked like a Burley turn day. I wonder if it was a playoff game, maybe he would have come back and played. Then you got Joe Burrow playing with a damn pinky. I don't know if it's broken or not. It might be broken. They just don't want to say anything. But let me see Joe Burrow. I don't know what his numbers were tonight. Let me see here. Joe Burrow tonight. What the fuck is happening? 34 throws, completed 25, 243 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He played good. So I guess you can't blame it on the pinky too much. He had a good game. But yeah, the biggest story I took away was Buffalo, man. They got to get a damn running game. They got to get Devin Singletary and Matt Breida involved in that damn running game. Otherwise, they're going to lose to a rookie quarterback and Mac Jones, that fucking division, man. Simple as that. New England, I bet you pardon. Buffalo Bills, Sean McVerden, Baron Double, whatever the fuck his name is, offensive coordinator, have got to understand you need a running game. You have got to run damn football, man. You cannot have week after week after week your quarterback, Josh Allen, beating your number 1 running back. He's a quarterback. You're going to get him hurt. By the way, speaking of that, there's some reports, and actually I think there's a video on Twitter, Josh Allen leaving the stadium tonight in a walking boot. They said he might be hurt. But now, those walking boots are very overrated. You just complain about a leg injury or a foot injury or an ankle injury, and they automatically put those walking boots on. So they're a little bit overrated. They're a little bit overreaction. But yeah, both Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen left the stadiums tonight in walking boots. I think they're both overreacting, over precautionary. I think that I wouldn't be surprised if they both play next week. But yeah, man. Like I said, Dallas looks fantastic with that defense now with everybody healthy. Micah Parsons, Randy Gregory, and DeMarcus Lawrence. And then in the back end, you got Tavon Diggs. They look pretty damn good. Now they got to get Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott healthy. And they can be ready to rock and roll. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Packers, the Arizona Cardinals, NFC, I don't know, man. I think Green Bay and Arizona might be the best 2 teams, but Tampa Bay and I need to see I need to see Dallas play with their whole group back because Randy Gregory missed way too many games. It's a completely different defense now with Randy Gregory and along with Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence. So I need to see Dallas play some legit football teams with everybody healthy on defense. And hopefully they can also get Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott healthy. But yeah, Dallas looks good. And then the AFC is wide open. I don't know who the fuck's going to – Patriots, Bills, Baltimore, Kansas City. Kansas City might be the favorites now. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm scratching my ass. I don't even have androids. Kansas City might end up fucking winning the conference. I don't know, man. Let me look at Patrick Mahomes' stats real quick. What the fuck is happening right now? What the fuck is happening? Where the fuck is, guys? I apologize. I gotta end this video real quick here, guys. I gotta call it a day. Patrick Mahomes ended up going. Yeah, he played really good. 24 passes completed, 258 yards, only two touchdowns. What the fuck? They must have had a running game. Yep. So Clyde Edwards-Helaire 2 touchdowns, and then who the hell is that? Derek Gore 1 touchdown. Okay, so they had 3 rushing touchdowns. They had 5 touchdowns, but 3 were rushing, and then only 2 in the air. Mahomes only had 258 yards. Wow, not even 300. You put up 45 points, and you don't even need 300 yards. Jesus Christ. But anyways, I'm out like a light. Until next time, why don't you just holla at your boy? Have a good night, everybody.